Okay guys, it is time for a new update here on the Bitcoin price. I was just in the ocean, I have a nice and cool head, and with that I just went into the charts and I can already tell you there is a new trade setup that I want to talk about in today's video, as well as my yesterday's trade setup. Because guys, as you remember, we had a beautiful and large rising broadening wedge on the charts, and we had a potential breakout confirmation if a 4-hourly candle would have closed below our old low point at the $27,400 level. I told you guys that I would open a new short position, but for sure this didn't happen because the bulls actually managed to buy this candle all the way up even into the rising broadening wedge. I've really never seen something like this in a while before, such a crazy trend reversal. I mean, it was somewhat of a short squeeze, so there is the likelihood that this move was maybe even calculated by the market makers and exchanges, but I really have to say this was potentially just a big fake out. But luckily we are always waiting for the candle close to open up our trades, so this is why I am right now not in a short position, but I'm actually eyeing directly onto the new trade that is here showing up in our charts at the current moment. Since we are now back inside of our rising broadening wedge, we definitely need to keep an eye on the rising support for our next trade setup. I will tell you that in a second. First, I want to talk a little bit about why I am still looking out for an opportunity to short here. I know a lot of people want me to be bullish, and I have to tell you guys, I mean, in the long run, right, with our HODL portfolio, with the swing long positions, we opened sub $20,000. We are more than happy if the price would just pump to the $40,000, $60,000 level right now. It would be my best case scenario for sure, even money wise for myself. But in general, I really have to say that right now, and this is definitely a sign that Ethereum is showing us at the moment, I am still very careful, and I'm still aware of the fact that the crypto markets are right now still struggling, and we need to be aware of that. And that's why I am still looking out for the next short opportunity and not the next long opportunity, because we are anyways already positioned for any kind of major long movement here in the market. The only thing that we really need to care about is the potential short movement that is still in the markets right now, because, and this is what Ethereum especially is showing us, while Bitcoin was pumping, Ethereum didn't manage to recover at all almost. We saw a beautiful rejection of our weekly horizontal support and resistance here for this potential M pattern that is right now playing out on Ethereum. And as you know, normally, especially in bull runs, Ethereum is the leading indicator. The altcoins are the cryptocurrencies that are outperforming Bitcoin. And this is for sure not happening at the moment. At the moment, we are seeing that Bitcoin is pulling away a little bit, and especially other cryptocurrencies like Ethereum and all the other altcoins have massive problems going along with it. And this is something that is very unusual if we are seeing a move to the upside that has actually real volume and real follow-through in the cryptocurrency space. So right now we still need to expect that this move to the upside potentially was only made possible by market makers and the exchanges to liquidate over leveraged short positions. And that's why I am right now still looking out, especially after we saw a beautiful pump, for the next opportunity to potentially short the markets here. And this will be as soon as we are again breaking down out of our rising broadening wedge here on the 4-hourly time frame. And I will just draw you the scenarios as simple as possible. As always, we want to wait for confirmation. So if we see the breakdown to the downside, we expect Bitcoin to retest the past support as resistance, and then as soon as we are breaking to the downside, the old low point before the retest, this is the moment when that gets broken to the downside and a candle on the 4-hourly chart closes below that. That's the time for us to open our new short position. It's the exact same setup that I was also talking about yesterday. But now, if we are, since we had already one fake out now, right? We already had one fake out now with the quick recovery we saw yesterday in the charts. If we are now breaking to the downside and there is actually just a constant sell-off, we don't even see another retest of our support, I mean, then the moment when our previous low point gets broken to the downside and the 4-hourly candle closes below that, this is then the moment where we would open another short position for sure. This is the very simple setup that I am keeping an eye on right now. I mean, broadening wedges anyways have a very high success rate rate in the cryptocurrency space to reach their price target. And on top of that, right now, as already said, there is a lot of uncertainty in the markets. The people are just not sure what to expect next. So the next move will be quite significant anyways on the bigger time frames as well. So guys, let's just keep an eye on the charts now. As I said, it's very simple. There's not much complicated stuff that I am keeping an eye on right now. I am just keeping an eye on, as already said, the rising broadening wedge and its support. So now, if you enjoyed the video, make sure to smash up a like. Don't forget to subscribe, activate the bell, and we are going to see us actually tomorrow in my next upload. See you then. Bye bye.